Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. Merciless Vaughn here, back with another Dokkan battle video, and in this one we're going to be taking a 1 year later look at the STR Carnival Family Kamehameha Gohan from part 2 of last year's worldwide download celebration. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, leave a like. If you're new to the channel or you have been here for a while, please consider subscribing and help me get to 600 subscribers. Also, if you would like to further support me in the channel, you can do so by becoming a channel member. And now with all of that said, let us go ahead and get started. So yeah, this Gohan, he was the part 2 LR for the Broly worldwide download celebration that we got last year. So we're just gonna go ahead and take a look at him. Now my Gohan is rainbowed. He is link level 10, and here's pretty much just in the potential build, just a level 8 bronze defense equip here, just some crit and additionals here on his silver and gold skill orb slots here. For the build, I just went with crit because, I mean, last year this unit was able just to pretty much kill the bosses, just straight up one-shot them, really. If you were just able to collect enough ki, really, and then if it crit, you know, that would just pretty much confirm the kill. But a year later, these bosses have a lot more HP, and that's pretty much not really the case anymore, but you can still get a decent amount of damage off here. So you would probably want to change this build to just probably like maybe just dodge and maybe a little bit of crit, honestly, just to have this unit be a bit more usable. Now, you necessarily don't need to dodge because cool thing about this unit is you do get a 50% chance to dodge if your HP is 77% or less. And he also is going to have guard, but you would need another Kamehameha or Earth Red Fighters category ally attacking the same turn for that though. Let's see here. He also builds up attack and defense for every attack performed. So yeah, you get 77% attack for each super performed within a turn. And at 24 ki, he gets more attack, guaranteed additional super, and attacks are effective against all types when HP is 77% or less. And so he does have a standby here, which pretty much just did all of the one-shotting. Yeah, this can be activated when your HP is 77% or less, or starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn, or his 7th turn. Or not his 7th, his 2nd turn. Yeah, I'll just take a look at here. Just basically, if we stand by for 5 turns in which 7 Dragon Balls can appear. This was the first ever introduction of the collecting Dragon Ball mechanic, just a little fun fact. And so as long as you collected all the Dragon Balls and you got as many key spares as possible, your standby, I guess, super or finished effect here will just do a lot more damage. And this basically right here just tells you the finished effect that you will get depending on the amount of your charge count. 34, you just get the Kamehameha. At 35, you get the Brotherhood Kamehameha. And then at 35 or more key spares and with 7 Dragon Balls obtained, you get the Family Kamehameha, which obviously did the most damage. And since he does go into a standby here, his standby was definitely pretty strong defensively. Nowadays, not so much really. He doesn't attack, he gets guard per superclass ally attacking the same turn. You get 77% attack. That's going to be just some extra attack when you actually use his finish effect. And then if all allies attacking the same turn are superclass characters, you get 77% damage reduction. And then receiving an attack, you get 50 defense per key spear obtained. Yeah, that's just pretty much it. A quick overview of this character since he has been out for a year. Let's go ahead and jump into a fight with a team and see what he can do 1 year later. Alright, so looks like we got so here's the team I made. It's just basically movie heroes with the LR, Golden Frieza, and Gogeta tag unit leading. And yeah, I just brought some of the best movie hero characters that I have, and I did bring Beast here because, well, you'll see once Beast gets back here on rotation. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and put him right there. We want to make sure we get 24 ki with this Gohan, but we're not going to be able to. Actually, I forgot to mention, this guy, he does get ki while he attacks as well, so that does stack infinitely. So at one point in time, you do enough attacks, you actually can just start out the turn with 24 ki, which is insane. Pretty good links here up next to this Vegeta here. Only missing 2, which is Golden Warrior, All in the Family. All in the Family is a great defensive link for this Gohan to have, since in base he's not really going to be that strong defensively, I think, in my opinion. So we definitely just want to try to get as much HP as possible. We are able to get our 18 ki here, so that is nice. His additionals, he does have additionals. When you get 18 or more ki, you have a great chance to do additional, but at 24 you get that guaranteed additional. I guess for my build, I could have put in maybe a bit more additional, just because to help him build up faster. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, this Gohan was very, very good a year ago. Just able to kill the bosses before they got a chance to attack. This was very, very helpful against Goku Frieza, which last year was the hardest fight in the game. You just basically activated this Gohan standby before you got to them. And then, you know, if you built up enough charge, you got all 7 Dragon Balls, and you just pretty much use the family Kamehameha there. The Goku and Frieza did not have that much HP, so this Gohan was legit able to one-shot them. Even more so if you got the crit, so yeah. We failed the 50% chance to get the super, unfortunately. But we do get more ki every time we attack, so that is nice. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to skip to this Gohan's next turn, and then probably we'll have him alongside Beast, and then those two guys together. We'll have All in the Family up and a lot of good other links up, so I'll see you in 1 second. Alright, so here we are back on this rotation, and now we have Beast Gohan and this Gohan right here next up to each other. They're going to give us all of these links except for Super Saiyan, which is just, you know, 15% attack. And then all Golden Warrior here is just some defense reduction and ki, which doesn't really matter. Now, what does really matter here is All in the Family. This is 20% defense. This is definitely going to help out this Gohan, since I guess outside of his standby, he doesn't have that much defensive capabilities really, except for the defense he builds up and the defense that he can get from his super attack effects, which is just basically, you know, just 30% here. And I guess the 50% he gets for that one turn. I forgot about that actually. And he does get that 50% defense himself because it doesn't say self-excluded, so that's nice. I'm not going to go into the standby here because it's obviously way too early. But we are going to pick up this. We're going to make sure this Gohan gets 24 ki for the guaranteed. And then we're just going to do this. And so while at 24 ki, this Gohan gets more attack and a guaranteed additional super. He took that much even with All in the Family. Man, this guy has aged for sure. But yeah, a year ago, this was a very strong rotation. Beast Gohan just being right here defensively, and then this Gohan being like a really great damage dealing unit. Yeah. This was a rotation set up for success. Alright, Gohan, let's see what you can do. Every super he does is going to do more and more damage. So if we get the 50% here and the hit potential, even though my hit potential is very low, he's going to end up doing a lot of damage. We failed the 50% again. But here's our guaranteed. No hit potential there. Alright, cool. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and go to the next turn then. We'll have to float the friend Frieza off. Don't want to double. Well, actually, no, we don't necessarily need to float that Frieza off just yet. It would be a good idea to get some defensive stacks with that Goku, though. It would be a very good idea to do that, actually. If I just did this. I would like to use Gogeta's active skill here. I don't want to get all that ki. Oh, shoot. Well, I guess he's just going to have to miss out on it. Let's do that. We can do that. Sure, a key. Now this Goku does need to give us some dodges though. Just try to get him strong defensively so he'll actually be able to tank normals. We do need the 70%. We get it, nice. So that's 3 supers guaranteed right here. And then the hidden potential one will be great. Oh, we gotta dodge this, buddy. Nice. Alright, he's good against normals. Alright, then these guys will get a chance to stack some more. This is a pretty, well, I won't say it's a long fight, it's just that most of the units on here are pretty old, so they won't be doing that much damage. The LR guys, they'll get there eventually. But until then, yeah, not going to be doing that much damage. I guess I probably could have went to Tech Vegito's team because the family Kamehameha Gohan does fit on the full leader skill, and we probably would have been able to do a lot more damage. And yeah, and we would have had Tech Vegito's counters. I don't even use Tech Vegito that much, honestly. I don't know. I just really have had no reason to. Still a good unit for sure, but I just have not been using them that much. And I'm not saying that because I'm like Goji is my favorite fusion or anything. It's just I haven't been using them. All right, going on to the next phase. All right, so we can get this guy to go ahead and go blue. No need to use Beast is active right there. No need to go into the standby either, really. Yeah, so now right here we have all of his links up except Golden Warrior, but that's just one key. He does need the one key because we're at 24. So there's that. And we get the Super Saiyan, which is the, was it 10, 15%? 15% attack, yeah. We'll go ahead and give Beast that. Gohan's already at 24, he doesn't need a lot. And then Physical Gogeta, he just needs a singular Rainbow Key Spear. Alright, Beast Gohan isn't going to get hit first, unfortunately. I do think we can definitely win this, though. At some point in time, we are going to have to just probably start floating Beast here, since he probably won't be that strong in slot 1. So right here, he's at 21 million. Very good damage. No crit there, unfortunately. Alright, was this the 50% chance? We got that. Nice, that was a crit. Or not. Oof, a lot of damage. Yeah, we might have to go into his standby a lot sooner than later, honestly. I was trying to hold out until we got like the Giant Ape Vegeta, but it might not happen. Well, did those normals that he take us below 77% HP? It did, actually. So the Gohan will get the extra part of his passive next time we come back here. And I think we'll just probably go ahead. Actually, once Beast's intro wears off, which is next turn, we're actually going to go ahead and just more than. Alright, so we're back in the same fights here. This is the last turn for Beast is active, or intro, not active. I think what we're gonna have to do is probably just go ahead and pop his active skill. I don't want to, but I mean we still have the two Gogeta actives. We still have the yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and pop Beast's active skill right here. Because I was trying to think of the best way, like how can we win this fight without using too many of our big active skills. I mean, we still have Physical Gogeta's active, and then we have the Gogeta's too, so I think we should be okay doing this. He still has all of his links up except Golden Warrior, so he should pump out a pretty good amount of damage. If we just take a look here, he should be fully built up offensively and defensively here, so if we get a lot of supers, then you know his attack will just shoot up even more. But I think next turn we might be able to kill. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Now the super here this early. Should be okay. These should be fine here actually. I mean this is active up, yeah. Even with the defensive debuff that this Vegeta does. Grade 8 Vegeta though. He definitely has a lot of HP, but we definitely will probably start popping the standby here soon. I just want to at least get to the last phase. And please give us supers, dude. I need you to build up your defense. Oh, hit potential is good. Alright, he's at 21 million starting out. If we get the 50% here, that's great. Do we get a crit? He has 29 crit. No crit. Okay. We do get the 50% though, that's nice. Crit here. Nice. He's back at 21, what he started with. If we get a hit potential, which is a very low chance, it should be higher than what we started out with. No hit potential. That's fine. I think we actually do have a chance to kill him next turn. I'm not going to transform with the LR gods just yet. I want them to get up as strong as possible. But what turn is this now? This is turn 6. Actually, their guard might actually be out. I think it might be their last turn next turn for their guard. Actually, yeah. Him potential super is cool. This might be the last turn I stick with the LR gods next. But we do need a good amount of key spears though for Gogeta to get the guaranteed dodge. Hopefully we can get that. Or we could just, I don't want to pop physical Gogeta's active here. Yeah, I want to save all of this. 8 and 8. Can I rely on that? What, that's 5, that's his base is 50, he gets 5 every key spear, so that's a 90% chance to dodge right there. 90% chance. Can he do it? If he dodges, which I think he will, he's dead. Either the Tech Gogeta's gonna kill him or the LR gods will. This is 90%. Yep. 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 Yes, sirree. I don't know what it is, but my theory is that they like kind of ninja nerf characters. Cause remember last year, AGL Goku was just dodging like crazy, but the couple of times I've been using him this year, he's been failing a lot. And I don't know what it is. This Gogeta, the Tech Gogeta, he hasn't failed a single dodge for me, which is, I'm very lucky about that. But I don't know, it's just something, man. This is something that they've done for sure. I just can't prove it that they ninja nerfed AGL UI Goku. Tech UI Goku, he's never messed with me. He's never been there for me. He's never dodged what he needed to dodge. Even after I got all the dupes of him that I needed to give him more dodge, he still fails me. Yeah, they ninja nerfed the dodge units from last year. I just can't prove it. And then they finished the fight. Sure. Oh, this guy Lux? I completely forgot about that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, I could have played that animation actually. It's nowhere near enough defense, to be honest with you. There's not enough defense. For some reason, he loses all in the family when he's in here. Wait, if we do this, wouldn't we lose all the Dragon Balls if we did this? But I think I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh, well, the Dragon Balls stay there. Let's actually see. Okay, no, the Dragon Balls actually stay there. That's great. That's really nice. And this is just gonna, you know, just build up his Kamehameha even more. But yeah, he's good there. I don't know if this Vegeta... No, the Vegeta will be okay to normals because I forgot that Gogeta does give some defensive support there. So now we just want to collect as much ki as possible, especially more for the Gohan at the end because he does get 50% defense for every ki sphere obtained. So we grab that. Yeah. Now, if he supers, we need to dodge it because I'm pretty sure it's going to hit a little bit too hard. But I already used Beast's active skill. The LR gods, it's time to transform with them. They stacked up enough. I still have my Tech Gogeta active skill. I want to try and get as many links up as possible with the Family Kamehameha Gohan, just so we can like try to do as much damage with the Family Kamehameha as possible, but I don't know, we'll see. I kind of also wanted to use it while we had Gogeta's active skill up too, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I probably should have just actually, we're probably going to kill him before he comes. Okay, good. That's why I want Super Great, because we'll dodge it. Yep. Good. Very good, very good. Now, he should be okay against normals. We got some defensive stacks, definitely not enough, though. Well, him locking is going to be problematic. He can't lock slot 1. Slot 2 is what we want him to lock next turn. Getting the 70% is actually good. More defense. And nice. Impetus for super for more defense would be helpful. We're actually going to kill him. Okay, we actually dodged that. Right. He still took that much damage from the normal. He locks off 3. Alright, so I had to transform with the LR gods because they're gonna. I don't want to pop that. I will do this again. I don't want to kill. No, we're gonna kill. Gosh dang it. I thought this Vegeta would have a little bit more HP. Maybe I should have went into it. Or maybe I should have actually just popped the Family Kamehameha sooner. Yeah, nah, he's dead. Gosh dang it. Well, we're probably gonna have to. This is actually a really good setup because we're gonna have over 100 charge. So I'll try to hold back as much as possible, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, nah, he's dead. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go somewhere else. Suffering from success. I'll go into another fight, probably just charge up the Family Kamehameha. Maybe do like an insane turn, try to get the AGL Gogeta active too, then get the KO screen. But yeah, a year later, this guy, he was gonna age out fast regardless, just because like the most thing about that unit was like just, you know, him being able to one-shot bosses, and then as soon as the 10th anniversary came in, bosses just had more HP to where you don't one-shot him anymore. Yeah, he was just aged out fast. And you even saw with the Gogeta defense support that we had that turn, and like the amount of key spears we got, he still just took 200 like something K while in his standby. He's supposed to have guard and 77% damage reduction, and we got a decent amount of key spears. So yeah, I'll go somewhere else, charge up the Family Kamehameha and fire it off at a boss. Alright, so that was a 1 year later showcase of the Family Kamehameha STR Gohan. Yeah, definitely a unit that has not aged very well in my opinion. He still can be ran in some content, just have to make sure he's on a full super class team, and just, you know, you can get a lot of damage out of his standby there. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. As usual, till next time.